Hey guys, it's been over a month since I've made a video, and that's my bad. I was going to make one this weekend, and that all kind of went downhill. On Friday morning, I was woken up at like maybe 6 or 7, and my mom came and told me that my grandpa passed away early Friday morning. And so this past weekend, I've been spending time with my grandma and family and friends and stuff down there. Monday was calling hours, and then Tuesday was the funeral. Um, it all kind of just happened really fast because on Thursday he was supposed to go in for some tests and stuff that they for a biopsy and everything, and then they ended up not being able to do it because he was on blood thinners and his blood wasn't clotting enough. So they sent him home, and then Friday he ended up telling my uncle, who had stayed at their house, that just go ahead and call an ambulance. And my uncle said that by the time they were going to take him out to the ambulance, that he was pretty sure he was already gone. It was really sudden, but we were kind of expecting it in a way because he had been really sick. He's had so many different problems. I guess they ended up deciding that it was cancer in his liver that had moved to like 2 or 3 other places. And so I don't want to say it was better this way, but in reality it probably was better that he went ahead and passed away, because the chemo and all the different treatments that he would have to go through to get rid of this, which might not even work, would have been really extensive, and he would have been in a lot of pain. And I learned really quickly how, I guess, much that my family and friends mean to me, to the fact that as soon as it happened, I had friends that were calling me and texting me and sending me messages on Facebook and all this stuff, making sure that I was okay and that if I needed to talk to someone, that they were there for me. I even had some friends who I hadn't talked to in a while that were trying to make a point that even though we haven't talked in a while, that they were still there for me, that if I needed anything to let them know. It's just really comforting to know that there's so many people that are willing to be there for you if something happens like this, or be there for you in general. I've also realized that my grandma is one of the strongest people I know in my life. That she had been taking care of him for over 20 years because he's had so many different problems with his feet, with diabetes, and just lots of different things that he would have going wrong, and she would be there to take care of him, make him meals, all this stuff. And she wouldn't let people, she didn't like to have people see her that upset, so she would preoccupy herself or just do something that to get her mind off of it, I guess. And she's just a really strong person. And when after all of this happened, she babysits kids, and she's not gonna let the fact that my grandpa's now gone. She's gonna still babysit kids because it'll keep her occupied, and she really loves watching kids. She treats kids like her own grandkids. And I don't know. I think the part that meant the most to me was my grandpa was in the military, he was in the army, and when we were finally going to the funeral or to the gravesite, the part that got me the most was when they played taps and then they folded his flag as a military honor. And that was the part where I started to cry again after all the stuff or whatever. And just seeing how much impact one person can have. There were so many people at calling hours and so many people that ended up driving through this really bad stormy weather just to go say one last goodbye to my grandpa, and it meant so much to our family. It was just really comforting to know that that many people cared and that my grandpa made an impact on that many people. But like I said, when they were playing taps and folding his flag, that also gave me the most peace of mind, where I know that what had happened was honestly for the best, to the fact that he wasn't going to have to suffer anymore. He wasn't going to have to be put through any more than he's already been through. I don't know. Just all of the stuff that happened this past week has been kind of hard, and everything's just kind of starting to get back to normal now, I guess. But it's going to be hard for the first couple things because there are going to be holidays that are going to come up, and it's just going to be one less person there, and I don't know. But I'm really sorry for the long video. I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about my grandpa and stuff like that. And I also just want to say, like, there are going to be people that say, I know how you feel, when you know for a fact they don't. I'm not one of those people. I will sympathize, but I can't always empathize with you. But I do know what it's like to lose a relative, a grandparent, someone really close to you, even someone who was like a big brother to me. I lost him 2 years ago. So I do know what it's like to lose someone you're close to. And that, honestly, like, I don't even know how many of you actually watch this, but, and I'm really sorry for the long video. But if you honestly ever need to talk to someone, just let me know. We can talk on the phone, we can Skype, we can do anything. I'm always willing to listen. I try my best to be there for anyone who needs someone just to listen to them. And yeah, I'm sorry for the long video. But yeah, that's what's kind of happened this past week, couple days. Bye guys.